Good evening, students. Today we'll begin with our second chapter of English, a synopsis, the Swiss Family Robinsons. A synopsis means a summary of a narrative story. A summary of a narrative story. And this is Swiss Family Robinson is the famous novel. Many of the films and many of the drama has been done on this novel, on the basis of this novel. Let's start with our lesson. Everybody please open your textbook, and if you're not having, please view it here. I'm presenting it right on the screen. The Swiss Family Robinson is a well-known adventure novel that people of many countries have enjoyed for more than 200 years. So it has also been made into graphic novel and films. The novel written by Swiss clergyman Johanna. Clergyman means priest. So, Swiss clergyman Johanna David Weiss is not just an adventure, it aims at teaching young people values like self-reliance, determination, love for your family, cooperation, and prudent use of resource. Prudent use of your resource means the use to its utmost and not wasting. It also has good lessons relevant in natural science and good husbandry and even mathematics. Some elements of the novel do stretch reality to a certain extent, but we must consider it is a work of fiction and not a fact file. Given below is a synopsis and outline of its basic story. What is the difference between fiction and fact file? Fiction is something which is dreamt, which is which is not in real. It is only in the dream, in the thoughts, in the belief. And fact file is something which is actually happened, which is in real and which is got documented. So this is the difference between fiction and fact file. So, William, Elizabeth and their children had been traveling in a ship when the ship was caught in a great storm. The other passengers evacuated without them. William and his family, including the young children, Fritz, Ernest, Jack and Franz were left to survive alone. Okay, so other passengers evacuated without them. They left the ship without Williams and his wife, but they didn't even carry the small children there. The children of William and his wife, they were also left behind to survive on their own. They weathered and the great storm waiting in the ship's hold. The ship survived the night and the family found themselves within the sight of a troop desert island. Okay, the weathered the great storm waiting in the ship's hold. Okay. So the weather, the great storm means the disturbance in the waves, disturbance in the water flowing, all that brought the voyage ship into the near to the shore, near to the what is the tropical desert island. Tropical desert island, as we know the zone, the tropical zone, or we say the temperate zone, where the climate is humid, not that hot, not that cold, not that hot. The next morning, they decided to get to the island they could see beyond the reef. With much effort, they constructed a vessel out of the tubs. After they filled the tubs with food and ammunition and all other articles of value they could safely carry, they rowed towards the island. Two dogs from the ship named Turk and Juno swam beside them. So dogs were also there who swam with them. The ship cargo of livestock, guns and powder, carpentry tools, books and disassembled pinnaces and provision has also survived. Okay, so they had livestock for their survival in the deserted island is like an isolated place where nothing is available. Over the next few days, William attached the floatable old cakes to one another and built a bow that curved around them. The family had landed successfully on the island. They set up a tent and softened the floor with armloads of grass they cut and spread to serve as their beds. Okay, they made a bed of the grass. They came to a grove of trees. One tree grove watched looked like goods on its tongue. The father told Fitz the goods would make excellent bowls and spoons, and they cut them into various utensils. Okay, this is like living the life at fullest, learning all learning the new things, because where they have landed, it's a island, it's a isolated place where nothing is available. So they will have to make all the means whichever is available there, and they will have to utilize the product whichever is there, and mold the product for their for their need, for their satisfaction. So after some days, Elizabeth informed William that she wanted the family to move to a safer place. The current camp was not only exposed but also very dry and hot. If they built a house up in one of the large trees, they would be safe from jackals. She described a perfect tree for the project, one whose trunk was nearly 40 feet in diameter. The branches were very long and extended straight out from the trunk, making them perfect platform for a structure. Later, when determining the height of lowest branches, the father taught the boy geometry and how to use triangles to measure big objects. He measured a defined distance from the trunk, then he calculated the angles using several measured rods, determining that the lowest branch was 30 feet off the ground. So this is how the geometrical study was given to his children, because in isolated line we don't have, they were not having any school there. Good that William and Elizabeth were blessed enough to be born and brought up in the area where the education was there, and they learned it, and now they are passing on to their children. The men rotated a rope at certain intervals and attached piece of bamboo in each knot. Thus they created their ladder. Father returned to beach and collected driftwood, thinking it would be perfect to build a sledge and runner rather than wheels. Later they used it to transport materials. Meanwhile, Elizabeth announced that the garden she had been tending was producing healthy plants. Corn. I'm sorry. Okay. Meanwhile, Elizabeth announced that the garden she had been tending was producing healthy plants. Corn, melons, pumpkins, and cucumbers were already growing. So this is the agriculture they are doing in the isolated place. The next day, only the father and Fritz traveled to the woods, exploring and finding such exotic plants as one with wax fruit from which candles could be made. Fritz discovered a tree extruding a rubbery sap from which his father claimed that they could make boats. Okay, so they found the rubber. They found a rubber from the tree. So here everything needs to be done by them only, because no other people are there. So they were in the search of wax tree which they can use for making candle. In place of that, they found a rubber tree which was exuding, that means which was releasing a tree which was releasing a rubber sap, and Fritz and William knew that it could be helpful for making the boats. Thinking ahead of the next winter, father decided Thinking ahead of the next winter, father decided to create a place safe from the elements, a strong storage spot to protect themselves and their belongings. Fritz came up with the idea of cave. Not finding one, they thought of carving out their own cave in the rock. Abutting their campaign site on the smooth face of the rock, father marked the dimension for an opening, and they picked away at the hard surface with their axes, chisels, hammers, and shovels. Over the next several days, the family cut windows in the rocks to allow for cross current of air and for sunlight to enter the cave. When they had finished, they had 4 rooms complete with fireplace. They now had a new winter home. Okay, class. When they landed at the shore of an island. Then after some days, they found that place to be unsafe because of the animals, because of the exposure to the sea, and they found they built up a tree house up on the tree with the